Neil Carlson here. On the phone with me is Josh Jordan with JR Simplot. I take it you're in Boise?
That's correct.
So can you tell folks, we got the word from the city that kind of, in so many words, Simplot declined taking part in the mass testing today? Explain, I guess.
Yeah, it wasn't so much that we declined to take part in it. We were in the middle of a planned shutdown at our plant for maintenance and cleaning, and most of our employees were already gone. It just wasn't feasible for us to try and pull everyone together or to get notification to everyone. We also felt that there was likely other people in the community who may have greater need for that testing. All Simplot employees have access to free testing through our health insurance plan, and we certainly understand the need for testing. We appreciate the effort of today's event, and we want to make sure that the people with the most immediate needs have access to some of that testing as well. So I think the timing of the event didn't really work quite well for us, but we fully support the testing and the effort that those folks are making.
One thing, earlier we had run a memo that went out from you guys stating that the Ag World employees who work within your building testing potatoes, a couple of them had tested positive and may have had contact with Simplot employees.
Yeah, and so I don't know exactly how many tested. I believe that 2 of those employees were tested. I don't know if both tested positive. I believe that at least one did test positive. We have a process where anytime that we think there may have been some reason to believe that the virus is in one of our facilities, that we will work through that process to make sure that we understand if there is any potential exposure. And through that process, we determined that there was no reason to believe that the individual had come into contact with any Simplot employees. We've thoroughly cleaned the area where the individual is. They enter through a separate door than most of our employees enter through, and those sorts of things.
I'm told by other employees, though, that those Ag World employees are kind of all over the building in different parts doing their job.
Yeah, so at times they might be in other areas of the building. What we did was determine exactly who these individuals were, exactly the dates that they were in our facilities, and exactly where they were in the facilities. And in doing that, we determined that they had not had contact with Simplot employees, and we did that through a series of interviews with both our employees and the Ag World employees, and determined that there was no reason to believe that anyone had been exposed, and no one has shown any symptoms or signs that they may have been. At this point, no one at our facility in North Dakota has tested positive, and we hope to keep it that way. We're doing a variety of aggressive things to try to ensure that the virus doesn't enter our facilities and to ensure that our employees and the community is safe.
Just to push one more point a bit here, I'm seeing a lot of comments on social media basically saying, that testing was there. Why not just have everyone tested and get it cleared up and taken care of?
You mean testing today at the
yes.
And
you kind of addressed that point already. But.
Yeah, we certainly wouldn't. We didn't ask any of our employees not to attend the testing. Absolutely, they could attend the testing if they would like. It was more a matter of an inability for us to reach out to all of those employees, which in what would have been yesterday evening for an event that was occurring today.
Okay.
And we communicated all of that with the event organizers yesterday evening, and sounds like maybe information went out that indicated that we were going to be there. And it isn't that we didn't want to participate. It was just that it wasn't feasible for us to try to communicate to 350 to 400 employees in that type of timeline.
Okay. All right. Thanks for talking to me.
You bet. Thank you, Neil.